And my friend Kim has joined me, or is joining me in just a second on Instagram. Let me just accept her, accept the invitation, the request. Yep. Are you seeing it, Kim?
I am.
Okay, cool. There you are. Hello, hello, my friend.
Hi. Okay, is it better now?
It is. It's great. It's
Okay.
wonderful. I'm hearing no echo whatsoever. So I know you guys can hear me, but not yet see me. It's because I have to do all sorts of contraptions and cartwheels and twist ourselves into a pretzel to get all of this going. But I am going to be there in just a second, and it will be Kim and I and our beautiful pictures for today's presentation. And here we are.
Hello, everyone. Can everyone hear me on in Instagram world? And is there an echo?
I hear you well. So while we are waiting for someone to chime in, let me just welcome everybody. Again, this is episode number 94 of Window Treatment Friday Live. If this is your first time here on a Friday, please know that Kim and I hang out here every Friday morning around 9 o'clock, barring any technical difficulties. And we geek out on all things window treatments. We pick a topic, any topic that has to do with window treatments, and we just go to town, picking it apart, showing you pictures of our projects, letting you know about some of the potential pitfalls, challenges, some of the mistakes that we have made so that you don't have to make them, and all in an effort to educate and inspire you to use window treatments in your projects.
Alrighty, everyone. And let's start episode 94, part 3. Okay, so this is a project that we did for Ikara Restaurant located in Hamilton, New Jersey. And what I'm going to show today are the same awning used in two different applications. So in a commercial application and in a residential application. So the awning that I'm going to be featuring today, it's called a Genius awning. And what you're seeing in this picture is the actual structure of the awning as our installers are putting it up. Now, for this particular project, it was a 3-bay or a 3-awning system. And so you're seeing the metal structure, and it's kind of like a puzzle piece when they're putting it together. So they lay it out on the ground, and these are the posts that support this structure, and it's like a retractable roof. So if you have any familiarity with awnings, you have your basic retractable awning that, projects off the house and rolls back into its own hood or cassette or a type of housing. Where this, since it's a retractable roof system, the fabric goes out, lays out, and it is on a little bit of an angle. And when it does retract back, it folds back kind of like a Roman shade. So instead of it rolling back the way it does in a basic retractable awning, this one it folds back. When what's cool about this product when you're comparing it to a basic retractable awning is this awning is designed to take on rain. So with that, a lot of restaurants have been installing these structures, especially with the pandemic and everything else, so that this way they could expand their restaurant to outdoor dining. So for this one, we did, like I said in the beginning, a 3-bay system where to this day it's sunny, but if in the summertime, as we all know, you could have some random rainstorm that comes through. The owners of the restaurant can shut the roofs, and the patrons can dine without getting wet. Now there's other things that you could also add to this awning, such as roller shades to the side or solar screen shades. If you have been to Nomad Pizza, located in Princeton, New Jersey, you'll see, and we've actually featured this project a couple of times on WTF here, where it's a fully enclosed unit. So they actually have diners out there in the winter time. They have heaters and they have outdoor TVs, so that this way they could really enjoy like football Sunday or things that are happening on the weekends with different sporting events. So it's a really unique system, and it's really expanded a lot of restaurants their business, because now they have the ability to have more clients outside. We feature City Bistro in Hoboken. We've done a retractable roof awning system for them. We've done retractable glass systems for oh now I forget the name of the restaurant in the city. It'll come back to me. But we've done a bunch of rooftops and whatnot. So it's a really great product. And it's the cool thing about it is it doesn't only have to be used commercially. It could also be used residentially. And I'm going to show you that in the next couple slides.
So I think the takeaway here for the designers who are watching this, if you have a commercial project, if you have a restaurant or any other commercial type of space that wants to extend their business from indoors to outdoors, there's a way to do it. There's various price points in which you can do it. And this is one of those products that can truly take your indoors out, regardless of almost regardless of the weather. Unless it's snowing, you can be outside. Your patrons, your customers can be outside, and you ultimately can recognize more business that way.
Exactly.
Okay, so I wanted to show a project here. This was done in Bucks County, which is outside of Philadelphia. This was a rooftop deck. It is in Doylestown. There's a small apartment building, and this client had purchased both apartments on the very top floor. So that allowed her to have one of those situations like you often have in like a penthouse or a New York type apartment buildings where the elevator opens up into your apartment.
Oh, very nice.
She no longer had the hallway that separated the two apartments because she owned both apartments. And so when they were building it, they laid it out with as few walls as possible. And as such, she has this rooftop deck that also spans the width of the entire the width of both apartments both apartment units. And so here we did stationary panels. I have a couple of pictures for you. I have this really pretty swing that she ordered specifically to be custom made for her. I have this sofa with custom pillows and cushion, which of course we did. And then we have this view a little bit further out of the swing and the 3 panels. There's 4 panels actually altogether. The very right one you're not quite seeing here. And you see it from the viewpoint of the grill. So the drapery panels are stationary. They are mounted on short rods. The rods are specifically powder coated to withstand the outdoor elements. And we tied the panels around the columns. So you don't quite see the columns because the panels are hiding them. And that's something the customer wanted to do. She wanted to soften the look and just make it much more cozy and pretty. Somebody's calling me, so I just have okay. So we have these really pretty soft panels made out of 2 fabrics. There's the main field is white. Then there's a border at the top along the sides, and there's blocking on the bottom that's done out of contrasting fabric, more beige. And then our pillows and cushions are all done in yet another fabric. And everything here is plaid and beige and white, has a little bit of a masculine feel to it. And the one story I have to tell you is that this is something that she definitely wanted. She picked, she's very traditional, this client, in her style, and she didn't want anything that was like orange and blue and green and stripes and, you know, funky plaids, like really those bright plaids that you see, or bright stripes that you see in a lot of the outdoor type of decor. She wanted it much more quieter and subdued. And then, but what she asked me to do a few years later is she wanted to actually interchange the covering. So while the curtains stayed the same throughout the year, she had this, what you see in the picture, these coverings for the cushions and the pillows during the fall and spring. And then in the summer, we made her a whole new set of covers, and those were very English cottage-like. They had small little flower print. They were very light green and a little bit of a rose type of color. So if your customer wants to have outdoor cushions or pillows or curtains, either Kim and I can do it for you where you're located. And if that very same customer wants to interchange those coverings based on the season, we're only happy to oblige.
That's very nice. And if you would have asked me, this looks like someone's backyard. It doesn't even look like a rooftop.
Right, right. Because of the fence and the way they
Yeah.
did it, right? You don't know that it's actually on the fourth floor.
Yeah, you would never guess. Like if you were just looking at this picture, you would just think it's someone's backyard of their home. So it's
Yeah.
really nicely done, Vita.
Thank you.
Okay, so now what you're seeing here is the Genius awning in a residential setting. So we did this for Brad Pressman. He's a designer architect out of the city, and this was for his client in Brooklyn. So what was cool is it's if you are familiar with Brooklyn and New York, you know how they have the brownstones and you have like the backyards are like they're like row backyards. They're not that wide, but they really wanted to utilize this patio space that they had back there. And Brad's client really wanted to be able to enjoy his patio, shading it from the sun and from the rain elements. So what you're seeing here is the complete roof system completely retracted closed so that this way they could be protected. Again, they went with a metal structure and it was powder coated to match the the black all around the outdoor patio. So
That's cool.
so what you're seeing there is their outdoor sectional on the elevated part of the patio, and then the client added lights to just kind of give it a very cozy effect. So you
Hmm.
can see how like something that's used to really help someone's business, say in the restaurant world. And look at how cool this is at night. Like, wouldn't you want to be sitting here, you know, getting this now you feel like you're in a rooftop, and you're just
Yes,
in your
yeah.
backyard, right? Yeah, so this isn't someone's rooftop, this is an actual someone's backyard in Brooklyn. So
And it doesn't feel that small. I know all of those row homes, they're very
yes,
narrow and long backyards, but looking at the picture, it seems quite expansive.
yes, so it really adds another element of decor, if you would, to your backyard. Now, getting this bad boy over in a row house situation, that was pretty interesting. Our guys had to be really creative because if there's row houses and they had to take all the materials over those walls, those really tall walls that you're seeing there.
Could they go through the house?
No, no.
Oh
So they had to have a team on one side of the wall, taking things off the truck and loading it over the wall. Yeah, it was
my
it
God.
was the things the hoop jumping that our installers do, like we said last week, or a couple weeks ago during our IWCE
Recap.
episode, recap on how important having a great installer is. It's definitely something that testament, especially to a project like this and what they had to do in order to get there. So I just think that it really is something that which is pretty cool about this product is that you can use it in both a commercial and residential application. It is motorized, so with just the click of a button, you hit it, it retracts back. You don't have to worry about cranking it because I mean, I don't even know why anybody would not have these things motorized, but we do have clients that don't want to spring for the motorization. But for this one, yeah, for this one, I don't think you have an option because I know for an awning
I
to
mean,
like,
this is like a big structure. I mean, it's
yeah,
like putting an addition to your house. This
yeah,
is not a little
exactly.
shade or a little window treatment, not
No,
even a little thing.
no. So that's the really cool part about this. And again, so it does protect from rain and does give you shade from the sun. It doesn't protect from the snow, so it's not the kind of thing that you want. If it is snowing, you want to make sure that the fabric is completely retracted back, so that this way it is protected. But I really think the Brad designed a really great backyard, and our team executed his vision really well.
Beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. But the
Yeah.
the engineering feat to get it done and installed, I think that's what impresses me the most.
Yeah, yeah. So
Oh, this
here's another, yeah, there's another view of it again. So you're seeing, like, imagine sitting underneath, and now you're looking at it this way. So it's really cool. And I believe there are there might be like two different color fabrics that you can pick from in terms of the top, but for the most part, clients will go for this lighter beige color.
nicely done. Oh, and let's just take a little bit of a commercial break here. And I want to tell you that so the WTF Window Treatment Friday started with Luann and on her podcast, and then Kim and I took it onto Instagram and Facebook with our WTF live version, and then as part of Luann's umbrella, of course, and the amazing thing that she is doing is she has put together this Luann University that has been running for, I believe, 3 semesters, maybe more, but at least three
Yeah.
semesters. And in it, just like in any semester, and just like in any university, there are departments and there are courses. There are several instructors that teach various courses that range from sales to marketing to video to QuickBooks to financial acumen. One of those instructors is yours truly. I teach in the window treatment department, and the class that I teach is called Systems Driven Operations. And this is a 6-week live course that is done over Zoom, so you don't have to leave the comforts of your office. But it's also live, so it's not like you're just watching videos, where I open up my computer, my files, everything, all of my secrets, and tell you exactly how we run a 7-figure business with 4 full-time employees. No, yes, 4 full-time employees, full-time people, and how we do it sustainably and profitably and in a scalable kind of way. So if you're a window treatment professional watching this and you have been wanting to get organized, you've been wanting to get your back end in order, if you've been wanting to run a business that is scalable and ultimately sellable, I would really invite you to check out this class at luannuniversity.com.
Perfect.
Oh, wait, that's me again.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a video. So let me just click.
Yeah.
You guys can see what's happening here. I'll let the video speak for itself for a second here. So that's me right there. I just clicked on the button. And here I just clicked on the button again. And what you're showing, what we're showing, what you're seeing are 2 motorized sunscreen shades that can roll up into a head roll and disappear inside your outdoor patio, or when you want to have the shade or the privacy or a little bit more of a closed off kind of comfy, cozy type of environment, you can click on the button and bring them down and close off the patio. So this was a project that we did last summer. Each shade was over 20 feet. It was extremely heavy. It took at least 3 people, including myself, to lift it up.
Go you, Vita. Going on an install and lifting an exterior shade.
Crazy.
It's no joke.
It was, lifting those exterior shades or awnings for that matter, even more so, is no joke. I mean, we're talking heavy, we're talking bulky, we're talking just you're sweating. It's not a pretty picture. So it's important to have enough people to make sure to distribute the weight and get this done properly.
Nicely done. Alrighty, everyone. Oh, we're good. That concludes our episode on outdoor spaces. If you've stuck with us through the 3 parts in order to get here, thank you. We appreciate that. Before we let you go, just a couple of quick things. If you are new to the window treatment market, Luann has written an ebook. Architectural Digest is incoming, 10 things you need to know about custom window treatments. And if you want to download your free copy, head on over to windowworksnj.com.
And if you are in the Philadelphia area, actually, no, what am I saying? You don't have to be in the Philadelphia area.
Not for this.
A free gift that we make available to anyone who is interested in window treatments. It is a free curated lookbook filled with inspiration and education on all things window treatments. We call it 37.5 window treatment ideas for you to swipe, steal, and use immediately on your next design project. And you can get yours at vitaliainc.com. And this is something that I wanted to put in here. It's not usually part of this broadcast, but this is something very near and dear to my heart. It is an event, a fundraiser that I am co-hosting. If you're local to Philadelphia and to Bucks County, I would love for you to join us next Saturday, May 7th, at a Rendezvous restaurant, which is in Holland, Pennsylvania, also in Bucks County. And we are going to be displaying and selling art from a variety of local artists who have donated their artworks. We invite you to join us so that your money can go to a good charity, a good cause, because 100% of proceeds are going to this charity that is called Stella's House, which is a wonderful charity. It is US based, American based, but it does all of its work in Moldova. And if you're wondering why Moldova and Ukraine, that is because they are adjacent countries. And Moldova is one of the smallest and the poorest countries in Europe. And with that, it is still taking thousands and thousands of Ukrainian refugees. And my friends and I are co-hosting this fundraiser so that we can help through this charity the beautiful, wonderful, generous people of the Moldovan country that are helping the people of my country, because I am originally from Ukraine. So if you're local, I invite you to join. If you're not, I invite you to donate. You can write to me directly or check out my Instagram and other social media channels to find out how you can help. But if you're local, I would love to see you. There's going to be not just art, but also jewelry, crafts, food, and some other cute pieces that you can buy. And of course, your money is going to a good cause.
Alrighty, and if you are new to the Well Designed Business podcast or Luann and whatnot, and you want to listen to the audio version that Luann and Vita do of Window Treatment Friday Live, head on over to luannigara.com, where you can download all the episodes of that you guys do. What, every month, once a month?
About once a month, once 2 months, depending what Luann's schedule is. But there are recurring episodes. There has been close to 20 at this point. We have been doing it for the last 3 years. And those episodes are things that are more related to the business of window treatments and how you as an interior designer can add the window treatments to your services, how you can do so profitably, how you can do so in an organized way. We give you a lot of education and information that has to do with window treatments. So while Kim and I go into the intricacies of the design and we show you a lot of pretty, we show you pictures, we talk about the specifics of the product itself, Luann and I really go into the business side of this whole arm of interior design called window treatments.
Yes. And if you are in the New Jersey or New York area, you're interested in Luann University. All right, why don't you send Vita, DM Vita, and then she can kind of give you some more information on that. Will that work?
Yeah, that's terrific. If you can DM me directly, that is redundant. Direct message me directly. Please DM me and I will give you all the information. I will most likely ask you to email me, but I'll give you my email. I'll type it. As a matter of fact, I can type it in right now.
Perfect.
Kim, if you can take over talking for a little bit.
So if you are located in the New Jersey or New York area, or if you have an awning project outside of that area and you need our help to figure out how I'm going to cover my patio, please head on over to the WindowWorks Instagram or the WindowWorks Facebook and give us a call, send us a DM or email us, and we would be happy to help you on your next outdoor project.
And same goes for the Philadelphia area. If you are an interior designer located in the Philadelphia area, we hope that you think of us as your resource. And that is because for the last 17 years, we have been a one-stop shop, a go-to resource, a VIP level service, a concierge level service, a white glove level service, exclusively for luxury interior designers ready to fly first class in the world of window treatments. So give us a call, DM, PM, or email me, and we'll be happy to support you on window treatments.
Alrighty, everyone. Well, that concludes episode number 94. We hope to see you next week.
Thank you so much for joining us. Join us every single Friday. Kim and I hang out here at around 9 o'clock, barring any technical difficulties. We take any topic that has to do with window treatments, we take it apart, we put it back together. We share our war stories, we share our wins and losses so that you can be that much better in your world of window treatments.
All right. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye.